Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how I made this door, like how you can put like multiple doors. Actually, I'll show you an example actually. Oh yeah, it's wrong test. Oh yummers. But yeah, so you just play test here, and right now you press E, and this door just like twins to a position. You can expand it. You can move the door anywhere you want and stuff, and you just put doors in this folder, and as long as they have a hinge and a part called door, and the primary part is the hinge, and the primary part is where the door is basically rotating on. So the door is rotating on this hinge, so that's why you put the primary part as the hinge. Or you can use probably an attachment, that'd be great also. But today I'm going to show you how to do primary part, to use a primary part. And for the other example, I'll show you guys how you can put like multiple doors in there and it'll like keep working, because they're all the same type of door in the doors folder right here, and they all just like work and stuff, and it's really cool. And I spent like a good amount of time on this just making it from scratch. Yeah. Oh yikes. I mean, I think I did a pretty decent, well, I didn't do a pretty good job making it, but I did a job making it basically. So yeah, let's get right into it. So let me just delete these doors thingamajigs, and I think I pretty much, oh wow, I got a pretty big map. Let's see if I can delete any of these. Oh yikes. Well, let's go down. So first, what I first did, I made a script in server script service called door, and basically this right here, we're getting a doors module in the first line of code, and I'll show you guys what the doors module is doing. And we put it in replicated storage because we can access it from the server and the client when you're using it in replicated storage. Let me just delete these scripts right here. And basically, so first off, what we did in the doors module, made a tween. We made a tween service. We made a variable for the tween service. Secondly, made a local door module equals table, which is basically all the function methods, all the methods we're gonna put and stuff is gonna go in the table, so we can access the methods. And basically, we made four more variables. Local open angle, so the angle that's the door is going to open at is math.rad, which is the radius, or radians. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on. Rad, it's yeah, rad is radians. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Math.radians, and it's basically going to give you the number in radians, which is going to be the x value, I'm pretty sure. And it's going to give you the value in degrees, so it's negative 90 degrees basically. So it's going to go negative 90 degrees when you open the door, and the door, when you close the door, it's going to go positive 90 degrees for when it's closed. Then we gave it a variable for the tween time, for how long you want the tween to last for, then the easing for that tween. So we're going to give them that easing style is quad. So the door is going to open in a quad style. And if you want, you can look up a graph on what the quad style really looks like. But yeah, then we made a table for the local's doors locked. So basically, all the doors that are closed basically gets in here. Well, not closed. All the doors that are being tweened currently will be go in here, because you can no longer press E on it. I'll show you guys further down as I explain the code. So we made a function called a door module we made a function going into the doors module table, which is this table right here. Then we put in that table a method called toggle, and in that toggle method we put in the parameters door model. And right now, this right now is parameter, so it's a placeholder for whatever argument or value we're going to pass in here, which is going to be the door model. So if not door model dot primary part, then so the door does not have a primary part, primary part, then we're gonna send us a warning that this door name, the door model, or the name of the door that doesn't have the primary part, has no primary part set. Should be the hinge. Exactly. Then it's gonna return and it's gonna stop the code there. And code's gonna be no more. Only if the door model has no primary part. That's just in case you put a door in here and you forgot to add the primary part into the doors folder. In this folder. Well, not in the folder, in the model of the folder. The child of this folder. Yeah. Have any questions? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. But after that, we did if doors locked, door model, then return end. So if the door is locked, if there's a door model in this doors locked table, then the code is gonna stop here. It's like this. The rest of the code is not gonna play or anything. It's just gonna stop. So doors locked on the doors model, and this right here. We're like getting the element of the door. So whatever door is in here, we're setting that door value to be true for this. So that means this code will play after that. If it was like false, the code wouldn't play. And I'll let you guys know why in the description, because I don't have an exact answer for that. Yeah. So then we made two more. Oh, I'm so sorry, my mouse is bugging. We made two more. We made another variable called local hinge, and so now we're going into the doors model and doing dot primary part. You could do door model dot yada yada dot hinge, but that would be pretty bad if your door has like lots of parts or lots of pathways to get to the hinge, depending on your model. So this is like a faster and better way to do it. Door model dot primary part, which your primary part will always be the hinge. So you got less bugs to deal with. Then local is open. So we made a variable called is open. Then it equals door model get attribute is open. So we're checking if the attribute on the door model is open, and we're putting it as this variable is open. So now we're doing the local ghost C-frame equals nil. So this is just for later. We're gonna use this later. That's why we made it nil instead of outside of it. This isn't necessary because if you play it without it, I'm pretty sure it'll still work. No, bam, see? It's just yeah. I just put it there, you know, just because I was creating it and I didn't know like, how should I make this? Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. It's not really necessary. Oh. Actually, wait, let me do it one more time. I just saw like, cause yeah, this thing, yeah, it is necessary actually. Maybe I'm tripping, guys. Maybe I'm a tripling trifler. Let's do it one more time. See if I get any, no errors, but it still works somehow. So, yeah. Do I know why it works? Well, because it's in the domain. And this is basically now a global variable. It was a local variable because, like that, it's local, which is a private variable in this scope right here. Now, since I deleted this, we made a global variable, which still works. I mean, they're giving us this yellow thing because it's like unethical. Yeah, it's really unethical, but now it's a global variable, so the entire script can use it. Well, anyways, if is open, so if true, if the attribute, oh no wait, if not true, if this value is, if the attribute is open, then it runs this. Then go C-frame is hinge.cframe times cframe.angles, which is going to be 0 for the x, 90, I think it's negative 90 for the y, no wait, 90 degrees for the y, and 0 for the z. So it's going to close, it's going to go 90 degrees on the y axis, which is why it's closing for this. and that's why you put it as a closed angle. So we're multiplying the hinge, we're getting the hinge, and it's turning on the hinge. It's turning around the hinge, basically. So it's getting the position of the hinge, and it's rotating because we use C-frame angles. So it's rotating on the angle of this hinge. That's why we use multiplication. Well, you can learn more about it. You might have to do your own homework, or just ask me a question in chat. I'll give you like a more defined, my personal defined answer on this. Then yeah, then we use the same thing for this. Same thing for this one we did for this one, but instead we use the open angle, which is -90, as you see right here. Yeah. So after that, so if is open, then we're closing it, essentially. Else, if it isn't open, then we're opening it, basically. So that's pretty much what that is pretty much doing for that. Now we're creating the tween. So local tween equals tween service create, which creates a tween. We're getting the tween service, and we're creating a new tween, which is a tween on the hinge. So we're making a tween on the hinge. Then we're passing in the tween info for that hinge, for how we want that hinge to turn and stuff. And by the way I'm saying turning for the hinge is because we welded this door to the hinge. So that's why when the hinge turns and stuff, the door also follows it. So that's why I did that. That's why it's rotating on the hinge and not the door itself. Yeah. So then the C-frame equals go C-frame. So whatever the go C-frame is currently for these two, that's basically whether it's going to open and close. And yeah, you can put this in its own little, whatchamacallit. Whoa. Put this in your own little thingaloid, own little variable. Let me just, sorry, technical difficulties. Local goalie equals bada bing, bada boom. You just run in goalie, just like that. And it'll be like more easier to read. Put like with these two also in there, and it'll just be more easy to read, because that's what I do usually. So I have an easier time reading it, because if this parameter first in the first thingy or first parameter, you pass in the time, how long you want the time to be, and the tween time currently is 1.2. Then in the second parameter is the easing style, and the easing style is enum.easingstyle.quad. Then we can do the easing direction. So you can put your own thingaloid for the local easing direction to yada yada, which we did easing that direction dot out. Dot easing direction dot out. And pass that in there. Easing direction. Bam. But yeah, after that, you put those three in parentheses. Then you can do the comma. Then that's basically the goal for what you want to do for the thingaloid. Yeah. Then you pass in like another one. It's basically your own research and stuff, or do your own on your own time. Check it out. But after that, you do a comma. So this is basically all the info you want to put in your tween, and then comma. You're doing tween service create. First is the instance, which is the hinge. Second is the tween info, which is this right here, and then we're doing the property table. So you're passing in the information on how you want to tween it. So if you want to get bigger, you want to get smaller, if you want to move and stuff, you pass it into the last one. That's where we use the commas. So instance, comma, tween info, then comma, the goal we're using for that goal we're doing. So the end result, basically. We're using this tween info to get to the end result. Doesn't matter how you do it. Well, it does matter if you want to like tween smoothly and stuff, you can. Then what I did after that, I did tween So sorry. Oh yeah, my mother's not in it today. But then I did tween play, which plays the tween. So, oh yikes. Oh yeah. So then we did tween play. So we're getting the tween and we're playing the tween for that hinge and stuff. So all that information we did, we're playing it now. Then we're getting the doorModel and we're setting the attribute is open to not is open. So the opposite. So wherever the tween plays, it goes from is open to not is open. So it goes from true to false, basically. Then tween not completed, wait. So it's gonna wait until the tween's fully done. Because if you can, without this, you probably like spam the tween and like just E, and it'll just, the door will probably like stop halfway, then close, and stop halfway again. You put E again, then open. So without this, I'll show you guys. Without that, you'd have like something like this. Yeah, basically, you have this right here. So bam, 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 bam. So it waits till the tween's done. That's why we put that. Then for this, I added this because at first, I'll show you guys first. So it'll make more sense. Because it stops right there. Okay. I'll show you guys now. Maybe it'll make more sense if I explain it. So this right here, here's some doors locked to the doorModel equals false. So we're basically going from here. If doors locked, doorModel, then return end. So if doors locked, false, then return end. No wait, because we're elementing it. So if true, then return end. So this is now true. So it stops here. So whenever you press E on it again, it will just stop there. This is basically for the tween to like tween and stuff, you know. I don't know, explaining it better, and I can't do it. But doors locked. So after the tween is done, the door is no longer locked. So we put doorModel. So the door's locked is now false. So the door is no longer locked. So now you can press E again, and this code will run. The door is locked now, so it has to wait until the tween is done till it runs again. So now this is the module script for .toggle. So I could have done like something way easier to read. Like instead of toggle, you can do like function doors. No wait, function doors module. Yeah, doors module dot open to open the door. Then I could have done. I got a bug here. I don't know. Door. Oh wait, I added an S. Could have made no module. Made a dot open function. Then I could have made a function for door module dot close. Could have made a function for the closed version of it, just like that. Which would be more easier and probably more readable if anyone else is like reading your code. I'm still like a beginner at this, but yeah, I'll try my best here. But yeah, let's do the door script, the main script that's gonna run all the code basically. And the script is in server script service, I'm pretty sure. So now we're in server script service. So first, I got the door module. I made a pathway to go to the door module. So I did local door module equal require, and this is the only way you can do to get to door module. Correct me if I'm wrong or not. So I did game dot replicates doors dot modules dot door modules, and that's how I'm able to use the door module script, which is here, into this script. So basically, think of this like the table that's right here, and the dot toggle is inside of this, and I can use this dot toggle in here now. So that's basically what that's doing, from my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong yet again. Yikes. But then secondly, I did local doors folder equals workspace wait for child doors. So now I'm accessing, I'm going up here, I'm getting the folder called doors. Then for underscore, which this is the index. This is basically an iterator, which gives it a number. Gives a number for each door and stuff. That's in the doors folder. I put it underscore because I didn't really need it. I needed the doors object basically. So I just made it. I called this the second thing right here, doorModel. So for underscore doorModel, which is the object, and iPairs, because you mainly use iPairs for like an array. This is basically an array because we don't have a value for it. If it was like a dictionary, which you had an index equals value, then I'd say you can probably use pairs. I don't think iPairs really works for these unless you set it up in a way it does work for it, like put it in a variable or something like that. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Correct me if I'm wrong yet again. But then we did in iPairs door folder get children. So it's getting all the children in the doors folder and it's passing it along. So after you get all the children in the doors folder, it's doing this set of code for all the doors in the doors folder. So in the doors folder, doorModel, you're getting the doorModel, then we're setting an attribute called isOpen, and you're saying that is open to false. Because currently, when you spawn in the game, the door is not open. It's closed. So that's why we set it to false. Then local prompt equals doorModel FindFirstChild, which is ProximityPrompt. So in the doorModel, it goes to find the first child, which is the ProximityPrompt. So it goes through all these thinguloids. So it finds the ProximityPrompt, and it's setting the second value to true, which is a boolean. Yeah, so not sure. If you have a question on why this is true, let me know in the comments, because I currently don't know. I just saw that in the thingiloid it said boolean, so I just put true for it. Let's see what happens if this is not true. Just real quick. Just for the Google summit. Okay, so it still works. So I don't think it's really much of a necessary thing. It's just there for the heck of it, I suppose. So that was just a boolean just to be there. Yikes. But then if prompt, then prompt.triggered connect function player. So whenever a player triggers the prompt, so whenever a player, this is player right here, our player goes over here, press E on the proximity prompt. The prompt is basically running all this code after it. So whenever a player triggers the thingaloid, it runs this code called doorModel, and we're passing in the player parameter. This isn't necessary because we don't really need it, because we don't have we're not coding anything for the player. Like when the player opens the door, they're gonna get maximum help and be really fast. Holy bang! Who are you talking about? I'm just making a video on my code. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's nothing. The advance.
Wait, brewer. What? So how's the weather?
It's going lovely.
This hurts my butt. I'm coming.
Rosies? I'm gonna touch you tonight.
Where are we? Holy license. I thought they were green.
What are you, colorblind?
No, I swear they were green.
They're not green. I don't have any green. I do have green glasses actually.
Do you have another pair? Or is it just those?
I had another pair. I bought a bunch of pairs, but they're prescription. I was supposed to get no prescription for them.
+3. Aren't these from your side?
Yeah, they gave me prescription. I put no prescription. And it was
Why don't you return them?
You want me to walk to the mail office and return these bad boys?
Yeah.
Bro, that's such a waste of. That's too much work. Did this work for you? Did it work for you? He's good or not? Just walking.
Saying, Josh, you could be doing all this time preparing for a math test.
Yo, why don't we kill ourselves, Kyle?
Pause. Yo, get me in that.
Let's make a video.
I'm blind actually. What's popping, Cookie?
I'm Fortnum.
On Fortnum, no grave. Did I get an order for that?
Oh, look, he is tough.
Oh, yeah, Merce. I'm low-key blind. Can you see with those glasses on or not?
I can't see shit.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Bro, same, bro. I'm blind. That's what.
Hey, wait, it's worse than like without glasses.
Yeah. It's worth without glasses.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how I feel. When I put these on, my vision is just cooked.
That was like your calling.
I have to like go in front of my screen and see things.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're touching your force.
Rarely, Nick. Rarely.
Oh, Narnia.
No.
Rarely.
Super Rosies.
Here's that cup.
Okay.
Take care. I'm gonna go good.
Oh, bro, what? Okay. Call you a skedaddler. Okay, back to what we're doing. So after the player presses E on the proximity prompt, which is in here, basically we set the thingaloid to E. We set the property of the keyboard key to E. So when the player presses E on it, it gets triggered, and we connect the function to it, and we pass in the player parameter, which isn't needed really because we're not using anything for the player. But we do so when you trigger the prompt, we're going into door module, and we're using a dot toggle. So all the code for the dot toggle, which we talked about before, basically runs for this door model right here, which is right here. So yeah, for this object right here, yeah. So the toggle works for this door model. The object in the doors folder, which is our door model. Yeah, hopefully you guys understand it. Let me know if you don't. Else, oh man, I'm a horrible teacher. Else, warn us. Else, because if we put a door model in there and it doesn't toggle, I want the script to warn us no proximity prompt found in the door model .name, because we're basically just scripting a proximity prompt. So if it doesn't work at all, then this door model probably has no proximity prompt, and I want the script to give us the door model name for that proximity prompt that isn't working. And yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I spent like a lot of time on this. Me and my friend are basically making a game, and if you guys are interested, you should check it out on release. It's basically a voice chat game. I'm not gonna spoil it. You're gonna find out on release if you play it. Trust. But yeah, peace out, guys. Let me know if you guys need any help or anything. We're not always available, but yeah, just let me know in the comments. Peace out.